Well, everyone, as most of you know, iOS 19 is going to be the next iteration of software that Apple's going to be pushing out. And this is going to be, as far as we know, an interesting update because this is going to be a update after a kind of interesting update of iOS 18. Now, the interesting thing here that all the reports and rumors are basically stating was that iOS 18, the biggest feature we got within here probably was Apple Intelligence. And it looks like Apple Intelligence was basically a pretty minor, it was a big upgrade coming in iOS 19. So iOS 18 was going to be a minor upgrade, but all the stockholders were basically saying, there's ChatGPT, there's a lot of these new things. We need to go ahead and find a way of basically going through and taking advantage of all these particular, of the AI features that people were hyping about. So Apple had to go through and port over that Apple Intelligence feature they were releasing on the next iPhone, basically on iOS 18. So what does that mean for iOS 19? In my personal opinion, I think Apple Intelligence was going to be that groundbreaking feature for iOS 19. They ported that over to iOS 18. So now iOS 19 doesn't really have that big feature anymore. Now, to add to this, there was another report stating that Apple was basically going to probably support iOS 19 on all the iPhones that are on iOS 18. Now, we don't know if this is true or not. We don't have any way to corroborate this, but this is another very interesting thing to keep in mind here as well. Because what we could end up seeing here is that iOS 19 could actually end up coming out for all the iPhones currently on iOS 18. This is going to be such a massive, massive improvement here, and it really is going to be a really crazy thing, because then what's going to happen there is Apple's not going to throw in super crazy features or really insane things within iOS 19 if the iPhone XR is still going to be supported. Right? Like, why would they do that? So we really don't have too many choices here. The only option we really have here is that Apple's going to go through and they're basically just going to go through and, release kind of a small update. They're not going to really add anything crazy within iOS 19. What they're going to do is they're going to bring some cool improvements here and there, some like minor UI changes, but they're going to support it on all the iPhones. And they're really going to focus in on, hey, we supported all the iPhones on iOS 19. We have the oldest supported iPhones now. So rather than looking at the lackluster features, hey, look at all the iPhones we supported. I think that's probably what's going to end up happening, unless Apple just goes through and removes all, the older ones and focuses on the new ones. That is also something Apple could end up doing, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see what kind of happens there. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.